Hey, Pedro's back from
Welcome
the dead.
back, y'all.
I didn't think you were gonna make it back.
Dude, I survived. I done
You
survived.
got the
that
bird
shit,
flu.
dog.
That looks
What?
like.
I survived, dude. What are you talking about?
I may or may not have seen a couple of those birds at Epstein's Island. To be honest with you,
I was a pool boy at Epstein's
Yeah.
Island. I was my flock flew over it a couple of times. Didn't see anything weird though.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I survived. I was fucking dying last week.
Dude, what do you think about Bloody Mary? This is from.
You know what? I'm not the biggest fan of
Oh,
Bloody
you're not?
Marys.
Oh.
No, I feel like I'm drinking like the
Tomato?
broth of ceviche or something. You know?
All right. They're going to your Latin roots right off the
It's-
bat, dude.
it's
I miss CJ already, dude. He might steal my lighters, but he's a good guy.
Whatever,
okay.
dude.
If it takes, to hang out with somebody who just steals your lighter every single time, that's a pretty low price to pay.
Yeah, still a dick move though.
But I mean, I give you a Bloody Mary and you say you're drinking soup, the broth. These are expensive. These are like $4 each.
Wow, I would not spend $4 each. It literally tastes like tomato soup.
You look like someone doesn't have $4. What are you dressed like? Where did you get
What do
that?
you mean? What
are you
what
supposed
am
to
I
be?
dressed as?
Yes.
What are you dressed as, dude?
Who do you think I'm dressed as?
mean-
The beautiful Bill Clinton. And I think a lot of people won't get this reference because I sent this to my sister because I was trying to figure out what to be.
You don't have the pearl necklace. That's why.
I don't think he had a pearl necklace.
You didn't?
No. Anyways, so I sent her the picture and she's like, "What is that?" I was like, "That's the portrait of Bill Clinton inside of Jeffrey Epstein's mansion." And she's like, "That's a real thing." And I was like, "Yeah, you idiot.
God.
You're teaching
So-
kids and you're not teaching
You're
them about
teaching-
Jeffrey
You're
Epstein."
teaching our next generation? Jeez.
The kids that could be abducted by Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine, she should be educating the kids about this story
know,
more than
dude.
anything.
But yeah, dude, I'm a pecker, dog. I'm a bird, dude.
Okay.
I'm a parrot, to be precise, actually, from the
parrot?
Amazon.
A parrot to be
Okay.
precise.
A parrot,
Parrot to be precise. A parrot to be precise.
Wow, it's not a song. It's not a. Not everything's a jingle.
Where'd you get
or
that?
a
You
tune.
just buy it?
This?
Yeah.
I stole it, dog. I done
From
stole
who? A
from an
homeless man?
From an ex-employer. Jeez, man, it's bad, man.
And now
I
you're
just never gave it back. I literally borrowed it for a Halloween party,
okay.
and I just never gave it back.
And so is this like a costume that you wore to like get people into the store? Was like a
Yeah. So this
KB
is,
Toys or
this would
something?
be like the sign spinner. I used to work at a bird store.
Toys
all
R
right,
Us.
dude? Bird store. Parrots, exotic birds from the Amazons.
Mm.
That's where I used to work, dude.
Do you have like a good story from that job?
Just the people were weird, dude.
Yeah, we
Bird
went
people are
over that.
weird.
Yeah. Yeah, weird.
Yeah. Well, I'm self included, but damn, that joint looks beefy, huh? It's like a 2-grammer or something. Bill Clinton getting high up in the house.
I may or may not have had sex with that woman, but I was on Jeffrey Epstein's.
Oh, you were there
quite a few
plenty,
times.
Plenty.
Quite a few times. Happy Halloween. Halloween. Halloween.
Are you drunk already? Jeez.
I'm tired, dude. We're starting too late. This is unacceptable, dude.
Well, I just got off of work, dude. I'm a working man.
Yeah, a working man that steals parrot outfits. Okay, so we're.
I did. I wore it to a Halloween party, and I just never give it back. And then there comes a time
Yeah.
where you borrow something, and you forget to return it,
Like Ready Player One or something.
and then there's like a certain amount of time that goes by. It's almost embarrassing if you do return it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's better to wear it years later on a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
obviously.
Literally, maybe 4 or 5 years.
And why did
later.
you fly right over my Ready Player One joke?
I didn't catch. I was telling a story. Okay, dude.
It wasn't interesting, so I was trying to spice it up.
Well, you
with
didn't.
when I borrowed your Ready Player One book before we were friends, and I had it for like 2 years.
I know, man. I think you still have it.
No, I gave it back to you.
I don't
for
have it in my house.
Well, then you gave it to somebody else because you're.
That's the
book
worst.
whore.
We both know somebody that I lent
I know
out a
somebody
book to.
too. Yeah,
It's the worst fucking. And I think
it is the worst.
Hold on. I think my employer. Now I understand what my employer probably feels about this.
Yeah.
This costume because I haven't returned it. Ex-employer, left on good terms. I could
Yeah.
probably get hired back if I want to. But now I understand the frustration of when you lend something out, you don't get it back.
For some reason, a book just feels.
A book's different, right?
It feels different because like I get attached to all the books that I read because it's like I don't know it's like something that becomes a part of you, because if it's a good enough book, it kind of changes you in a way. And it's like this little like knick-knack that kind of I don't know, I like having them.
Yeah.
I love my records and I love my books. I love, I don't know, collecting things.
No,
try to
for
give
sure.
myself meaning.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that give yourself meaning.
Yeah.
Nice. It's just something that resonates with you, you know, and you'd like to have almost like a log to that part of your life.
And to be honest, I have one of my friend's books from a long time ago.
I mean, we all
Conscious
do it,
Capitalism.
Dude. We all do it, right?
Sorry, Bailey. That's such a terrible
Shout
book,
out,
too.
Bailey.
I mean,
Really?
why even lend that book? You're just trying to be pretentious or something. Because it was just, I mean, like, that'd be funny. You just like buy the smartest books you can and then lend it. Be like, this changed my life. It's like 2,000. It's like 2,000 pages or something, like some business stock or something like that.
I never done that.
I'm saying it's gonna be a good idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
Whatever, dude. You're watching a baseball game on a podcast
No,
after you
I'm
called in
not,
sick
dude.
last
Okay, and
week.
it is Game 6 of the World Series. All right, you're lucky I'm even here. Drinking this. You got any fucking bread for this soup, dude? That you just poured into this glass for me?
All right, dude. Pour it into my glass.
Oh, I'm drinking it now.
Man, I'm getting
Ugh.
deep into the immorality key book right now.
Oh yeah,
Dude, it's
Immortality key.
what did I say?
Immorality.
Oh, sure.
One and the same.
You only read the title of the book one time. So
That's so true. Or it's like whenever you're like mid reading a book and it's like, oh yeah, I'm reading this, and that. You explain the whole book thoroughly, and then it's like, fuck, what's the author's name? You know, you can't remember who wrote it. Or
well, it's also, and it's like there's a second title which is like The Secret History of the Religion with No Name. But it's like so crazy of this place in Eleusis where they used to practice these like ancient mysteries. And it's really taken me on this trail of like, I hate to say like anti-Christian,
mystery.
but dude, the Christians ruined everything. So much of our society that like when they came and they ruined all of the Greek and all the ancient things and the beliefs, destroyed the Library of Alexandria. We only have 1% of literature and knowledge of any things before there. And it's just so they could make their own religion and say this is the actual truth. It's really no different than the terrorists that we go into the Middle East and fight over.
The original Columbuses, bro. They were Christians.
It's crazy. And it's like, I hate to say it because I just feel like, man, we need to start reading up on the things that we believe are our history and like own up to it. I think that's the part that's, it's like, so if I brought this up to somebody that's like, you know, Christian or religious or whatever, you know, it's like, it's good if you have a religion and you find faith in that, dude. You know what I mean?
I just remembered you're in a fucking dress.
That's what CJ kept on saying last week. We'd be like talking about something deep and I'm like wearing Frankenstein paint, just ridiculous.
But again, I'm a bird over here.
Yeah, but I'm trying to talk to somebody about like, you know, religion and stuff, wearing a dress like this. And I'm like, dude, you got to look up your facts. But no, it's true though.
Yeah.
It's like,
no, for sure.
The hypocrisy is just, it's crazy, but what's so
immeasurable, dude.
And what's so sad about it is I feel like a lot of the truth in these religions, like even with Jesus, he was probably a different person than what this church represents, which I know is an obvious statement, but even deeper into that, he was probably practicing along these mysteries and he was going to these goddesses that were giving out at these places where they'd have these festivals like Eleusis. Every year they'd fast, only then to have these spiked wines so they could have this religious experience because it was for the outsiders that didn't fall into the church. They didn't want to be taught a religious experience. They wanted to learn a religious experience. And after the Christians came through and destroyed all the temples and destroyed all the literature, there's I don't remember who it was, but he's like, this in the future, this is the thing, the glue that binds us together, both sides together, having this sacrament of mystery and celebrating these mysteries. So like getting rid of that will only cause cause this further and further divide, even though these practices are still practiced in church all the time. You just drink wine. It's not a spiked wine anymore. And it's like they took away kind of the mystery and kind of the philosophy behind it.
There's the blood of Christ now, dude. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And it goes even to the picture of the Last Supper that Leonardo painted, that was actually kind of an ode to Raphael's painting of the class of Athens, which is like where Aristotle and Plato were taught like about what the universe is and where we belong and what exactly God is. And inside this church, dude, it's this virgin. Her whole life is like learning how to produce this grain that's made outside this temple that over the winter gets ergot on it. So if you boil that, it gets the psychedelic properties.
A little bit of mushrooms, huh?
And then they give you the birth of death. Then you live through death, only to resurrect the next day after having that religious experience. So it's like it's all part of this thing, and it's sad because it feels like if that was still in our culture, we need like that psychedelic like renaissance. I feel like we do, because they're talking about the divide, and they called this like in 340 AD. They're like, you destroyed all these mysteries. In the future, it's going to be God versus science. And the problem is, in our sense of reality, God versus science, the people in science, they don't want to admit that not everything is just formulated out of equation if there's a scientific reason for everything. The people that believe God exists don't want to say, no, there is a rhyme or reason to some things. You guys are right. The thing is that these two ideas only can exist. They should exist together. Yeah, but they don't want to say, the science guys don't want to be like, yeah, I guess maybe there is some mystery, some strangeness going on. There are miracles, and and vice versa. Yeah. And that's red and blue right now. That's coronavirus, dude, right? Yeah. It's, do you believe in God? Then you don't need a mask. Jesus is my vaccine.
Amen, baby.
Or do you believe the liberal media where you want to wear a mask for the next 10 years of your life? Yeah. And you're never going to see your grandma again. And we all die in a hospital room sterile by ourselves. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Sorry. I'm juiced up on it. It's been my reality lately.
It is something to be juiced up at. Yeah. Especially if you like yourself believe and partake in these rituals. And I think that's what it is, right?
True.
It's the missing link of rituals anymore. And you said it, going to like Sunday service or something like that. Yeah. It is a ritual to go up, drink the blood of Christ,
and eat the body. Yeah. These are all pagan things.
Right. And I think that has been taken away from the psychedelics or something like that, because what you just kind of explained makes Jesus Christ, good old JC, the original, pusher. Yeah, he's a plug. He's trying to guide these people to closer to God, and by doing that, maybe you are right. He was partaking in these rituals at what's it called?
The class of Athens. Yeah, Athens.
What's the place that?
Oh, Eleusis.
Yeah.
But it was all over Greek. This is just part of like the Greek mythology. So all over these cities. But that was every one of them had a different recipe. So different drug you would take, a different wine or beer. They were always spiked in these like liquids. That's how you always took them. Right. And they were made off all these plants that they can trace back. They can trace back, dude.
Don't go too low.
They can trace back where it came from. And it's interesting, dude. Yeah, it's really is. And it's what also sucks is then.
That's crazy. I get traced back just from like a fucking particle that's so old, and like, this plant only derived from this certain section, and like that's how fuck, man, like that's science, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna wear a mask.
And the guy that studied, he's like, there's 30 different psychedelics you could make from this with just like simple things that they could have done thousands of years ago. So it's like it all seems like. It's just also sad that now we're also demonized, like these psychedelics, these things that are supposed to be religious experiences. You looked at like the druggy. Yeah. You're gonna go crazy,
yeah.
But because we also don't have a sanctuary where you can really take them in a
you don't have a
responsible
church,
way.
You don't have a church.
You don't.
You have a mausoleum. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not tripping with thousands of people. Exactly. Once a year, you could only do them inside there.
Heroin addicts have that though. They got some buildings they can go into.
Maybe they got to figure it out, dude. maybe the heroin addicts got to figure it out.
Maybe we just got to do some H. You know what I'm saying? And cheers to that.
I'm scared of doing H. I think I would love it, dude.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Not of course.
I think I would love it too. This is what I'm saying, dude.
Oh, well, touche.
And I'm not downplaying the whole. It is an addiction. People struggle with it and all that, but. Quit pulling that dress down, Billy.
I'm trying to keep it like Bill, dude.
Billy.
What else do we got, dude? I don't know,
man. We haven't even done the book club, dude.
I know. You're busy.
I have been busy.
And I've been busy too, dude. New song, Huska Castle, coming out this week. Check it out. I'm super proud of it.
Did you guys put one out last week?
I think a week and a half ago or something. Yeah, Dress Rehearsal for Death, that's out now. But Huska's Castle we're putting out on Halloween. And it's the first one from like the album now that we're actually going to be releasing. So nice. I love this song. It's like one of the heaviest songs. Huska Castle is a place where they believe is a portal to hell. And they used to actually put like people that committed crimes down in that well. And they would believe that they were down there for like 30 years or something if it was only an hour. It was one of those weird entrances to the gate of hell. You know what I mean? Interesting story. But yeah.
Where is it located?
That's a good question. I think probably like Russia or something.
Yeah,
Germany.
everything fucking evil's from Russia.
Oh,
Too.
ooh, we got listeners in Russia, okay?
Shout out Russia.
Vlad.
Huh? What up, Putin?
What up, Putin?
God damn.
Dude, Johnny Pemberton was on Duncan Trussell Family Hour. Like,
You still listen to that?
days. Only if like a guest is on that I'm really interested in. And they banter always really well together. I always love how they interact together. He made this point, dude, that
my beak's a little itchy.
You've seen Clockwork Orange, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's itchy. But no, he made this point that reality feels a lot like that scene where they take the main character and they open his eye and he's like subjected to all the evil in the world. And it's like this doom scrolling loop of reality that we constantly fed. Like our
conditioning, dog.
Isn't that totally true? Like that is that feels.
Who said that, Johnny or
yeah, Johnny? Then Duncan kind of played off that. I think he made up we're doom scrolling. We're searching for the next hit, searching for that next hit. CJ brought up this great point last week that there's no such thing as bombshells anymore.
Mr. Steal Your Lighter, dog?
Yeah, Mr. Steal Your Lighter makes some good points every once in a while. Jesus. You know? So, but I love that, like, yeah, there's no bombshells anymore.
What did he say?
Well, basically, CJ was like, we live in a society now where it's breaking news. I know we've talked about this a little bit too, where it's breaking news. It's a news cycle. We're never really examining something that's happened in the last couple weeks or couple months or even couple years and trying to figure out maybe more into it. We're just looking, even if the newest news is just this guy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, murdered somebody. That's sure it's a story or something. But what about this, like these school shootings that we kind of just jumped over? His was Las Vegas.
I haven't heard of school shooting throughout COVID, dude.
Yeah.
Like that just seems a little fishy to me.
Yeah. Well,
are guns really the problem if that's the case? Like,
what also seemed fishy that it's like, why did it happen so much, so often during that year of Obama? Like it was, and then the shootings with Las Vegas. If you want to go conspiratorial with like, why is there so many shootings when there's like a liberal president, quote unquote, that wants to get rid of guns? Like it's I don't know. It just feels weird that we just keep on glazing over these things, and we glaze over what our past, what Christopher Columbus Day was, what the Christians did, what we did to get here, what we did through these, rather than examining them and trying to learn more. We're just looking for that quick little hit, little information hit to try to figure something out.
Yeah, man.
Doom scrolling.
It's that, and we can't focus for so long, you know, and also there's a frustration when you do focus and you try to figure it out, and you're not getting the right sources or leads, you know, to your information, and it is exhausting. I mean, that's why like investigative journalists take so long to write stories. And now, good stories.
And now people don't invest in those; they won't read them,
right?
And then also the media outlets won't invest in those people because they're afraid of getting canceled or pissing off the wrong person that's lining their pockets.
Exactly.
Man.
It all just trickles down, dude.
My reality is I feel like it's just been getting really shattered lately. I don't know if it's like between
Chatter. That's a great song.
I just don't know if it's between like those two books, getting off Facebook now for like 2 weeks now.
Oh, yeah?
And
dude, I need a cleanse.
It's crazy. Like once I don't even think about it. Yeah. But there was a time where I was going to did you just macaw when you cough or just cough?
No, I just
cough. That's fine. I was like, that's funny. But yeah, I would go to the walk-in at work, just check it real quick. Go into the bathroom, you're always checking it. Dude, it's so weird how like insidious it is.
It really is, and it's difficult for my position at least, because I work off of my like how I control the sprinkler system at the golf course is through my phone.
Gotcha.
So I'm on my phone and
constantly.
It's in my hand, you know, and so it's just easier to jump a page over, and you're on Facebook scrolling mindlessly for whatever it is.
And I don't know what about Facebook, because like Instagram doesn't do the same thing for me. I kind of post and get off. Like I also feel productive if I put something for our podcast or for my band. It's like all right, now we're good. Like that feels. I realize now being off of it for 2 weeks, and maybe this is like an old person conversation because everybody's like, Facebook's been dead forever. It's a fucking great.
Yeah, right.
Like most people are like that, but it is so negative. Everybody, no matter if I agree with them or don't agree with them, all you're doing is posting, hey, fuck this guy. What is he doing now? Look at this now. Cancel him, unfriend him. Like there's no positivity on it. Like it's so low. Yeah. Every once in a while I'll see a picture of your daughter or somebody else's pets and stuff like that.
Scroll, dog.
But we totally are, dude. And then I know at like points in this podcast, like I'd be like, dude, I need to find something to talk about. And it's like, think about, that book. Like these are things to talk about. These are things to invest your time in. And I think my brain waves are able to dissect things deeper now that like I've unplugged from that. I really feel like it's made a huge change in my life. And I wasn't even one of those people that was on for hours and hours and hours a day. I've been working on this for a long time.
Right.
But finally being like, fuck it, dude.
What, so you just deactivated accounts or what?
I still have my account, but I just took it off my phone. So, because I'm not going to go on Facebook on my fucking computer. And you need it for like certain dating websites and like certain things like that. It connects through there.
Gotcha.
So it's like, I'll keep it. And maybe every once in a while I'll post like a band song or a podcast thing on it. But I don't know. I haven't felt the urge to. I've been like, should I say goodbye to people so they're not worried? Like, fucking care. Nobody gives a shit, dude.
Right.
Nobody really cares.
Nobody really
cares at the end of the day. Like, it's so self-serving to your ego. It actually takes you nowhere, dude. It's a fucking
doom scroll.
It
dude.
really is, man.
Well
It's fucking
said,
Clockwork Orange with your eye open, scrolling and seeing all the bullshit,
What
man.
was that other movie that homie put the glasses on? He had like this old 80s mullet. Is walking down the streets of New York, I believe, and he puts the glasses on and he sees everything in color.
Yeah.
And then when he takes the glass, like normal, you know, normal advertisement, whatever, people having fun, and then he takes the glasses off, and then he sees all the signs that were, advertisements and all that, and it says obey.
I don't know what is that
like,
from.
I don't know what it's
Sounds
from, but
interesting.
I've seen it a couple times. I've seen it like used as a GIF a lot of times. And it's true, man. It's just almost like an unveiling, an apocalypse per se of a new reality or the reality, because anything on your phone, whether it be social medias, whether you're watching pornography, whatever it is, it's like, that's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. Be careful there, big. Be careful there,
good.
Billy.
Banana cream pie. Shout out, dude.
I want to hit that dog.
Oh.
But it's not. You should be talking about the things you invest your time in, per se. Reading the book, I don't know. It's like
just anything.
It's actuality. Dude. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a false sense of reality.
It's not a false sense of like intelligence, a false sense of in the know. It almost gives you this. If you feel like you're up to date on the news, if you see every article, you almost feel like you're up there. I felt like that a lot of the time.
Which is the ego boosting.
Yeah.
I'm caught up. I know what's going down. Oh, they're filling the seat in the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Like I know all of it. But you barely know, like you're on the tip of the iceberg.
And how many of these stories are just stories for 2 days until the next story comes?
Exactly.
Like they're not deep stories. They're just things that we polarize just for the sake of entertainment. I mean, politics are entertainment now.
And you'll forget it once the bikini supermodel picture is posted on the front of the news or like magazine. Or whatever.
I mean, take it from a guy that's dressed like a parrot and somebody that's dressed like Bill Clinton as a woman.
I got an itchy
You got to
beak,
listen to us, people, and I'm tired of you not fucking listening.
We've been saying this for years. Jesus, I don't know what came over me.
I don't know either, dude.
God.
But it's it's been interesting. I've been doing a lot of cool challenges for myself. I don't think I've talked about this on air yet. Where like almost 2 months ago, I was like eating out so much, so I've just started cooking only at home, and I'm like almost at 2 months now of not spending any money eating out, and that's also been another thing of I don't know. It's just good to try these disciplining you in these kind of weird ways that you maybe don't realize that affect you as much as they do. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, man, you know what it is? It's our conscience is so small, and it's minimal to our subconscious. Our subconscious, I feel, can take so much in, even though you're not noticing it.
That's a great point, man.
The subconscious can just it retains more than we're aware. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it does affect you in a lot more than just your actual conscious.
It's almost like that your subconscious is like all the apps open on your phone that you're not using, but it still drains your battery to like 10% every single day.
Yeah, dude.
It's like it takes so much. And I think Alan Watts more than anything has been that one to kind of take me back to my fucking third eye and trying to exist through this beam of being like, you're not all these things that you think make you who you are.
Exactly.
It's way deeper than that.
Yeah.
And I think the more I keep on coming into touch with that, the more my dreams are kind of hitting me in different ways. I'll wake up and I'll think about things deeper than I would before, maybe because I don't reach for my phone. But I think just even picking up something as useless as Facebook or some social media app every day, even if it's just once a day, that's still going to affect your brain. If you pick it up 10 times a day, 20 times a day, how many images are you seeing? That's the same thing with pornography, which a lot of people say. It's like your brain isn't really programmed to see 500 people fucking in 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a great video, that 500 gangbang.
She hits the number, dude. I can't believe
just
it.
have VR glasses and just walking around an Epstein mansion. That's a lot of fucking.
Virtual Epstein Island tour, doggy. How much can we sell that for, huh?
I'm not going to make it.
Patent.
But I'm not going to make it. But
I'm making it. Why?
Your kids in there.
Well, it's 2D stuff, dude. That doesn't count as...
No, it's like the girls that are like clearly like 30. They're like, I'm 19.
Oh, yes. Yeah, in the porno. Or the high school movie. Jesus, get out of here.
Some of those are funny.
Reese Witherspoon is not 16, dude.
She's smoking, though.
She is banging.
I think it is funny, though, when you see sometimes...
How's her daughter?
I don't know. Does she have a daughter?
I think so.
Hopefully over 18, because what you just said was creepy.
She looks just like her, though, is what I was going to say.
It is funny to sometimes look at like the cast of people, like how old they were when they did certain roles.
36.
I know. Like, God damn, it's a good looking 36-year-old. How lucky are you? I look like shit.
Whatever, dude.
All those dresses.
Shout out Dawn, though, huh? Dawn at the bird store, dude. I'll return this, I promise.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to return it. I feel bad now.
You
know what? I'm going to go work.
They're going to send your ass in a cage, bro.
Bro, I'm going to go work. I'll work for a week for not returning this for 5 years. Yeah, I'll go spin signs outside, doggy.
I'm trying to think what the funniest thing you could do in that costume would be. Like year long. I have anything that maybe go to a funeral.
It'd have to be somebody I know very well to go dress like this. Yeah, well,
you're just
this year's been hard on the addicts. Jimmy was part of that.
I'm saying you're perched on his coffin, taking a shit. This is the guy you used to do drugs with.
Sold me some oxys a couple times. Shout out Johnny, bro.
Shout out, dude. I just wrapped them up real nice. It was clean pressed.
Yeah, he just got something laced with fentanyl, bro. Much like a lot of.
That hasn't been. I feel like I haven't seen those stories as much either.
I haven't seen a lot of stories in a while, man.
Maybe all the drug addicts are dying from COVID too. I don't know. I'm like laughing. I'm just like, maybe all the people who are dying from drug addiction are dying from a deadly disease.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Plandemic, am I right, dude? It's the elite trying to fucking snipe us out, dude. It's Bill and what's the Amazon guy's name?
Bezos, baby.
What's his first name?
Jeff.
It's Bill and Jeff's Big Adventure, dude.
Hell yeah, dog.
Vig and Jeff plucking off the world.
Damn, a couple of four-eyed freaks, baby.
Freaks. That's like the fourth one. The four-eyed freaks are back at it again.
Still pushing mandatory vaccination.
Right on. Get vaccinated in theaters.
Order your vaccines through Amazon.
Yeah, you probably could, dude. You think you get a vaccine off of Amazon?
Hell yeah, dude. The next 5 years, dude.
Let me see, dude.
Oh, you mean now?
Yeah.
I don't think you can get it. I mean, maybe for like your dog and shit. Vaccination kit.
All right.
Bezos, man.
Dude, come on, bro.
He's got to have something.
It's probably gonna be deep on there though. That's the thing, dude. It'd be like in the.
Oh, that'd be Wayfair, know, cupboards for $15,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You gotta do some diving and a little decoding to get into that.
That's true. It's like actually under.
Amazon.
It's actually under like Dr. Seuss, like green eggs and X5723.
Spam, dude, not ham.
Whatever, spam somebody your own size, okay, dude? I'm sick of you.
Great, I love spam.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
I like it, but I feel like it's one of those things that it's only like really good when it's hard fried or seared hard, like to get it really crispy. Or it's like gelatinous and just kind of weird.
Yeah. No, you're right about that.
I know. I'm a chef, dude.
Dude, making some hash, little potato, onion, tomato, some spam, boy. Whew.
What was this, a prison recipe book, dude?
Hell yeah, dude.
Peacock
I was in a
Pete.
cage, boy. I was in a cage for so long.
Sneaking drugs in my butthole.
Coke
in my ass.
Yeah.
You can't control yourself.
Little
The
eight
cop
ball.
pulls you over. Sir, what's wrong with you?
Little 8-ball just popped out of my butthole, officer.
Molly in my ass.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
I'm fly as hell, dog.
We need a little Jesus. I'm sorry what I was saying earlier.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude, I think he was a good guy.
You turn into a believer, dog?
I've always been a believer, dude. After I had to smoke half a joint,
Believe in
marry me in the sky,
I
baby.
believe in you.
Chariots
baby.
of gold like Santa Claus.
And again, Santa Claus died of corona this year.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
So sorry, but
Christmas is canceled.
Yep.
You're still able to celebrate the real reason of Christmas.
or here's another pitch. Vote
Pitch it.
November 3rd for Donald Trump.
Oh, snap.
We get that. Our boy hooks us up with that second stimulus check right before Christmas, dude. Santa Claus is back. You know who Santa Claus? Donald Trump. Trump 2020, dude. Okay, you know what I'm saying? He sneaks that stimulus check right in your stocking when you
I'm
don't even
Donald
see
Trump, and I approve this message.
it. It's gonna be tremendous, people. The
You'll
Democrats
never
will
see a
totally be
stimulus
on
check
board.
like the
This
one
thing.
I send out. Jesus, bro. So yeah, dog. November 3rd
crazy.
is coming up.
That's
I think I'm gonna go
crazy.
the first,
Yeah.
just slightly early. I know where there's a little stand.
You showed us something early.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have responsibilities and I'm making money to provide for my family,
Well,
dude.
dude, we could be making
which
money
we
if the-
all just got fucking sick, dude. Rachel got it. Izzy got
Okay,
it.
well, we could be making money
Dude.
here if we did a better job. So that's something that you could think about.
I mean, I'm bringing A material, dude. I don't know what else you want me to do. I'm
Dude,
dressed up.
I bought
as
a dress today.
I got a pecker outfit, dude.
I'm 32 years old and I bought a dress at Target. You know
That
how
must have been-
embarrassing that is, dude?
You're sitting like the picture, which is great. Can I draw you?
Like one of your
Give me a fucking
Epstein girls.
Like what am I, dude? My Epstein girls. This is
Yeah.
all you, dude.
What do you mean? This is all me.
You're Billy.
How fast are you gonna do this? Because this is gonna
This
be a
is
really
a gesture
bad
drawing,
episode.
dude.
What's
This
that?
is gesture drawing.
What's
You know what a gesture? It's just like a quick. You know, I gotta.
Oh,
I gather the information.
damn, dude, I'm not that
Right
fat,
here.
man.
Foot
Well,
down.
you know what's what is
Here's
kind of the
Billy,
worst?
dog.
What are those?
Billy, baby.
It's pretty good. Those
Gotcha, dude.
those what are
Spit
they
it out.
called? The
Spit,
character.
spit it out.
I'm gonna spit it out. Believe me, I don't swallow. I'm a lady.
Clearly.
I don't know if that's. I don't never had it that situation. At least I know of that they spit it out. But I feel like it would be like I don't know. It's kind of strange, right? Like what did they just spit it out right away? Or have you ever had that situation?
I mean, I think they'd find like a
just like-
plant. They'd find like a plant or something.
Well, like it's fucking chew. Nice load.
or they go to the bathroom and just
Let's do that one more time.
swirl it.
Popeye spit into a bucket. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude. Where else are they gonna spit
This
it?
isn't fucking.
What do you want them to spit it back on you?
This isn't butt
You
sex in prison,
disgusting
dude. This is
pervert.
romance. Okay.
Yeah, man. What was the question? God, can we continue with this debate? What is this, dude? What's happening?
Okay, the caricatures, those people that do those in the park.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't know. It's kind of funny because like they always choose your insecurities. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
like. I feel like they probably got some darkness or some dark secrets in them then, right? Because they like want to tear apart other people so bad. It's like that's mean, dude. Just make a nice picture of you and your girlfriend. You know what I mean? You don't have
Yeah,
to make
some
me having
do.
sex with my dog in the
Some
corner.
some do play out the insecurities a lot more.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just ugly. I'm like, why did you draw me like that, you fucking asshole?
But you got a Junos. What do you want me to
I
do?
gave you hair.
I added
I added.
4 strands of. God, man, those guys are so talented, though.
Yeah.
Because there's like a difference between doing a clearly. Like
well, yeah,
a
that wasn't
gesture
good.
drawing.
Actually, it was good for how quickly
It's a gesture drawing. That's what it is. It's 35 to 40 seconds, and it's just a quick sketch getting the
just
outline.
like your sex game.
Hey, and any sex lasting longer than 10, 15 minutes, dude, what are you doing? Like,
You know, I actually think like 20 minutes is the perfect
20,
time.
yeah, 15, 20 minutes is good time.
Yeah.
45 an hour? Who are you, dude?
Sting does 5 or 6 hours.
Oh, this tantric fucking sex meditation.
Get
bullshit.
a hobby.
He's probably got
Find
a butt
something
plug
to do.
I don't know, man.
Find something to do. You know what I mean?
Get a wife, Sting. Wait, he's married, huh?
I don't know. They're playing the long game.
Oof.
She still hasn't come.
Damn.
That's tantric, dude. She's like, you a freak. He's like, I'm just really bad at sex. He gets distracted. He starts playing video games. She's like, well, you were just going down him. He's like, this is tantric sex. Welcome to my lair, bitch. She's just crying in the corner.
I need a break, okay? I need a break. Hold on.
Don't stand so close
I feel like
to
you're
me.
smothering me.
God, he's kinky. God, he doesn't pay attention to me.
God, the negative reinforcement is so good.
I'm so hot. He doesn't make eye contact with me anymore.
God.
He's so tantric.
And that's what Sting says in the bedroom. He's so tantric.
He's so tantric. He's so kinky. My husband's never made me come.
Damn.
But one of these days, he says, I promise. The new thing he
That
does.
was a kink? Like, that's probably a kink, honestly.
The
You're
new
probably
st-
right.
The new thing he does is he doesn't get hard anymore. I'm like, God damn, Sting. Can't get it up for nothing. You a freak. So you a certified freak, dude. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm done with that rant. You're welcome for that.
5 hours, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, you could have a 5-hour energy and you'd have to have another one. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of content we do here.
You would have to have 2 5-hour
5-hour
energies to have sex with Sting.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe I just drink half of one and fall asleep and then wake up still having sex with him, you know?
Oh, damn.
That'd be kinky as hell.
That'd be really kinky.
Whew.
That'd be hard. Have you ever fallen asleep having sex?
I want to say no,
Oh, but you wouldn't remember.
but I
probably.
wouldn't remember. Yeah.
I definitely done it a couple of times.
Gotta call a couple hyenas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like one person, good one.
Bro, I had a sex life before I got married with my wife, okay?
All right.
And yes, I have been with her
Jerking
for
off with
10 years.
opposite hands doesn't count. Okay, Pedro.
Your feet are a different person.
Not my feet. Don't bring that up, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus. I got to keep some secrets here. I'm not just selling my whole life out,
Well,
dude.
Let's just say it's not the first time you've worn a pretty dress, all right, Billy?
I know. Next to the bikini. That's
You-
when I'm really
Two-piece?
2-piece.
Nice. That's risky. I always went with the one-pieces.
Did you?
Yeah. I was insecure in my body, so.
I don't know. I think a girl can look good in 1 piece.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm just
So
saying.
he's body shaming.
I'm not. It's
disgusting.
okay, dude.
It's 2020, so we know who you're voting for, dude. I mean, dressed like that, you should go to the poll like that. There we go.
Yes. Let's go vote like this, dude.
Oh, dude, if anybody understood what I was doing, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Maybe like paint your. I have that white paint for your hair.
Somebody
you can do that.
That would have been a good move, but there's had to be like 1 or 2 people that would understand it, right? Or are we that dumb as a country?
Maybe if you had the red heels.
Well, yeah,
The red
I'd go,
heels.
if I'm
and, dude,
wearing
did
this.
he have some type of jewelry? I feel like that picture had some type of jewelry.
Let's see.
I don't. Maybe that might have not been pearls.
That's not funny, dude. Blue dress. I'll put it up during this so we can when we're talking about it. No, dude, nope, no pearls, nothing. Just
Yeah,
looking
them red
good.
heels. That's
Just
what you
looking-
need.
Yeah,
doggy.
dude. He's like, there's no place like home. There's no place like
Hell
home.
yeah.
Fucking
And he called Monica Lewinsky home, dude.
yeah, damn.
He said no place like home, dude.
Isn't it crazy? That's the worst thing that came out about him and the Clintons.
Billy?
Yeah. After all the people they murdered and allegedly.
Of course, it's not gonna
And I'm
come out,
next.
dude.
Dude, I hope I get murdered by the Clintons. It's just a cool way to go out, dude.
Would probably make this podcast just blast off, dude.
Yeah, probably.
Just reach millions, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
In your
know.
band.
No, I don't think it would.
No?
The music, I think, is going to benefit when I die. That's one positive. I think about that all the time.
It's like, well, Picasso. Picasso really didn't make money off of his art until after he died.
I don't think that's true.
It's partially
Because
true.
haven't you heard that? Isn't there like that one famous story of when he wrote something on a napkin or something and he charged like $300 or something for it?
I think that's how we would pay for shit. He'd just like doodle something on a napkin. And
but I guess maybe $300, that was probably a shitload of money back in that day, even though they still sold that picture for millions and millions.
Picasso wasn't that old, dude. Picasso wasn't that. He died in like 75.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Ask Siri.
Don't say that.
Just literally ask her.
What are you asking?
Hey,
When he died?
When did Picasso die?
Picasso died.
Am I right?
I could do all this
Is
production
this
on
just
this show. Yeah. Oh wow, 1973. I did not know that.
Yeah, he was not that not that old.
I thought he was like chilling with Leonardo and shit, dude. That's crazy.
I feel like
Damn, he was a shit artist.
Why is that though? We all thought that Picasso was like this.
That's so weird,
right?
Yeah,
like
he
just
was born
like a Renaissance painter or some shit like that from Spain. Or
so, dude, what's crazy? So he was born in 1881 in Spain. So when I hear 1881, my brain starts going, oh,
yeah,
like that feels like, dude, 1881.
Yeah,
that was a weird time. 1988 was a weird time. Now 100 years, like that's not that long ago. Thinking about it, but when you put it into like world view wise,
right?
That's weird. That is strange though. It's strange that he died in 73, bro.
Bro, you keep tugging that. I've seen the nipple once or twice.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh damn.
We're gonna have to freeze frame on the GoPro.
You showed your nipple last week. Okay, so
did I?
Yeah.
No.
Like you did close-ups on it, like for.
I have some hair on my nipple.
It showed your feet last episode, so check out last episode if you want to see it. That's crazy. Yeah, 1973 died. Van Gogh, 1890.
18 what? 80 what? Was
Van Gogh?
No.
Oh. 1881 he was born, in 1973 he died. Yeah. Man, that's so interesting. Dude,
damn,
I was looking at a Leonardo da Vinci painting picture.
I'm gonna grab a beer. You want one?
Yeah, sure. In that book the other day.
Oh, this is gonna be tough.
Okay, I'll grab it. And I was thinking,
I have my headphones. I have my headphones under this.
you almost did it. I'm proud of you for like thinking about it for a second.
Yeah, man. I didn't want to ruin the fucking production here.
What would you like?
I'll take a hazy, the ones that I brought. Those hazy little things, dude, from Sierra Nevada. They are fucking smacking right now, boy.
Remind me of the Angry Crab.
Oh, when we went?
For like your birthday or somebody's birthday.
Yeah, it was my birthday, I believe.
And then had him on draft. It was like right when this beer came out.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, this is fucking dope,
This is
dude.
smacking. That food was bomb.
This is
I miss
Picasso.
that, dude. I miss that food, bro. That Louisiana style.
Biscuit? Dude, I got the Michelle Obama situation right here. Okay.
Oh, your nuts? Your nuts in between your legs, boy?
Dude,
or
come on.
what,
That was a
dude?
good one. That was the hand I was just...
Oh,
I realized, like, I thought about that.
Damn,
like, I was thinking 2 feet ahead, dude, on that banana cream pie. Shout out, dude. I was reading that book and I was looking at Leonardo da Vinci paintings, and I was like, it transports your brain like back into this time, right? And you think about how the world was at this moment, and how, I don't know, we were all so much more inquisitive. We all feel like we have the answer now. That's what it is, right? Back then, they were still philosophizing, and like we don't, as a society, really appreciate that much anymore. We say, "I'm Christian, I'm a blood-born American, and I like guns, and that's who I am."
Yeehaw, daddy.
And don't question it. I don't want to evolve from that. I don't want to change from that. Like I feel like during that time, it was so much different. But I was looking at these pictures of these paintings, and it just, dude, like thinking about that art from 1512 and still being around today, to be in front of that and like look at it and soaking it in, and just I want to go overseas so bad, and like just seeing all that art, like that's so beautiful about just art, painting and pictures, and just to feel that, dude, there's so much story behind it, and just
Have you been to the
Love
MIM?
it, dude. Yeah, that was incredible.
That was a great.
I teared up,
great
dude.
Museum, really.
I teared up in that book. I teared up at the MIM a couple times.
Bro, you a bitch, dog.
I'm in touch with my feelings. Okay, don't be a bitch, dude. I might be wearing a dress. Dude. Don't call me a bitch, okay?
You a bitch,
okay.
dog.
You
You
know
crying,
what, dude?
You crying at
You know what, dude? We definitely know who you're voting for, okay? If you can't say bitch anymore, first of all, and you've called me a bitch 5 or 6 times because I'm wearing a dress, okay?
Damn,
dude?
calm down, Billy, bro. Get back on
Yeah,
that.
dude, I teared up.
Get back on that island.
I'm in touch with my feelings, yo.
No.
I'm in touch with that sentiment side.
That's one thing.
I'm a certified freak,
that's
dude.
a taboo, though, right? That's a taboo. A man shouldn't, be in.
Robert Smith,
he should man up.
boys don't
you know
cry,
what I'm saying?
dude.
Exactly.
Boys
So
don't.
that mentality's out the window too, dude. That's canceled 2020, baby. You know.
I'm bringing crying back.
I'm bringing feelings back.
I'm bringing
baby.
feelings back.
I'm bringing
dude.
feelings
It's
back. Oh. Them motherfuckers trying to hurt my ass. Oh.
Oh.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. I am a bitch. You're right.
No, you're not a bitch, dude.
I cry a lot.
No, I was just devil's advocate in that situation.
That's something that somebody that dresses like that would vote for. You know.
No, but that is it's something that's been
I'm deeper than all you suckers out there. Okay, that's what it is, dude. I'm in touch with my feelings.
Bro,
okay,
you flying
I
in a
dialed in. I'm on a different fucking channel, dude. You're on the hit radio station, and I'm on that AM Rush Limbaugh. Okay,
okay.
I'm in a different frequency.
Yeah,
okay?
bro. You
I got
vibing
my
at it,
blinders skewed a different way.
Oh,
you guys
damn,
are going
dog.
like this.
You
I'm
like you looking at the world through that submarine
kaleidoscope.
view, dog.
Kaleidoscope, dude.
Yeah,
I got those kaleidoscope eyes, dude. Lucy in the Sky on Diamonds. Shout out the Beatles, dude. Awesome band. Just found out about them.
I don't think anybody's shouted out.
John
the Beatles,
Lennon might have beat out his wife a couple times, but
Yeah, I mean,
you
they
know,
all
she
kinda-
broke up the Beatles. So I would say
She
if there's
deserved
like,
it.
is there something? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I understand, like, yeah, don't hit your wife. Obviously,
if you
if
love
you
her.
break up the Beatles, you can take a hit or two. Yeah.
Yeah, you broke up the Beatles to create this shit music with your husband. You were piggybacking, dude.
Imagine-
You're trying to piggyback off this fucking legend, John Lennon.
Imagine
you
what
know?
a croak of shit.
You can
wearing
take-
a $10,000 fur coat, singing "Imagine All the People." Come on,
You
dude.
can take an elbow or two, okay?
Jeez, dude.
Calm down, Yoko. You're gonna be okay. All right.
Okay.
Jesus.
I don't like any of that bit, but we don't edit this show, okay? You know why? Because we use bitches.
We's bitches, dog. He in a dress. I'm a pecker. What's up?
We don't know how to act.
Bro, these are cigarette burns. I think I used to smoke.
Stop trying to be cool, dude. Yo,
Yo,
dude, I got cigarette burns on my wrist.
Damn,
somewhere.
yeah, those are self-inflicted though.
I know.
So
Shout out, dude. I like to
shout
feel.
out to my feelings.
I like
bro.
to. I like to feel shit, dog.
Shout out to my feelings.
Shout out to my feelings.
That's this episode's name right there.
Shout out to my
baby.
feelings?
Shout out to
Yeah.
my feelings, bro. Because it is something
You don't
that's
want it to
been
be cut my
overlooked.
wrist into pieces.
It's been okay, Papa. Calm down. It's been ostracized, right? Like men not being able to cry, or a man shouldn't cry.
You think
It's something that has been pushed
Maybe
by
that's
this matriarchy or whatever you want to fucking call it.
the Christian Western society. But what it is, you know what's funny? All jokes aside, not crying, I think if you don't cry, it means you don't feel this one sense of feeling, right? All right. So Alan Watts, on and off, black and white, they don't exist without each other, right?
Correct.
So if you don't feel this sense of emotion, this sense of pity, of sadness, you never experience the polar opposite of that, which would probably be the pure bliss or almost like nirvana.
Yeah.
In a sense, because I feel like it's like they say you don't feel the highest high until you hit the lowest low. Rock bottom, you won't realize how good life is, or vice versa, whatever.
Damn, dude, my beak has been itchy this whole
I know
time.
I'm smart, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Continue,
your
though.
third eye's trying to open.
That's what it is.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
boy,
so
I don't know.
so if you don't
hit the lowest,
so if you don't feel
the
this
lowest
lowest low of crying or giving out this sense of emotion, you're not feeling the other extreme. So a lot of this alpha male, this person that's not in touch with their feelings, that people are so violent, so quick to say, "Hey, fuck you!" Like, I'm not gonna wear a mask just because I don't even say anything to you. It's like, or just they want to approach you and they have like this little dick energy that are always coming, like this alpha, this presidential Trump. Like maybe that's just another way that shows, because they don't have this. It's like a care for others. It's what's that word? Empathy, right? Because you can't tune in to this certain frequency to actually feel how you can't transport your own mind, because you're so obsessed with your own ego that you can't see past your skin suit. This like fucking flesh that's not even you, but that's what you're living.
Either that or it is repressed trauma that you don't want to subject yourself to.
Yeah.
Try and put yourself in this person's shoes, or try to, or by like trying to put yourself in this person's shoes, you're gonna open up some dark doors amongst your past, and you don't want that. You're not ready to deal with that,
Be ready, man.
Just open the door, dog.
You got to.
You have to, and it is something that would make us more in tune. But I see the shift. I see a shift upon society, culture, and what we're subjected to.
Renaissance.
A psychedelic renaissance, or even just the feeling of empathy and having this sense of care for others and a general well-being upon others.
I hope so, man. I hope that happens. I think we got to unplug a little bit more for that to happen.
I think that's where it is. That's the actuality that's happening in the world, but we are stuck in this doom scroll reality that
it's addicting. We're addicted to it.
That's what it is.
And we don't call it an addiction in this country. We call it work. We call it how do you communicate? How do I stay in touch with people? No, it's a full on addiction. And what I realized too, this is almost the end of Halloween. It's like the 26th today, I think, right? And it sucks because
27th, I believe.
Okay. And it sucks because Dad, this is my favorite month. Like I feel like all year I've been looking forward to it. And it just was like anything else during this Corona 2020. Being like, dude, that was kind of a letdown. Like I don't feel like I watched any horror movies. I don't feel like I got into the spooky spirit. That's why I tried really going all out last week and just.
I think we did more than a lot of people.
We did do that. I love you for doing this whole time with me during this whole quarantine, this pandemic. Because
it feels good to be back, dude.
Yeah,
I missed last week.
Yeah.
And obviously calling in is fun and all, but it's never the same,
Yeah.
I felt definitely a disconnect with like the banter that I was shooting and like what I was receiving. It's just not the same.
It's not real
as being
time.
Here. Yeah. It's kind of just scrolling through that Facebook feed, trying to get that little hit.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
100% what it is.
And
we could easily do that, dude. We could have easily gone to Zoom by this point and known it's not going to be as good, but we could be lazier.
Yeah.
It's like it's like trying to write off putting in the work to do something, right? But it's just actually going through like the correct way to do it, because you realize how to make it to that.
No, for sure.
But I was going somewhere with all that before. Oh yeah, so the holidays, this one kind of passed. And I thought about this morning, being like, I feel like just don't even expect anything from the rest of the holiday season. Because I think expectations are always a tough thing to set for yourself. And I think during this time of the year, in Arizona, it's the best time of the year because the weather fucking finally gets nice and it's just a nice break. It's cool to have certain days off. I know. Certain days off with your parents and family just to celebrate whatever bullshit thing it actually is. But it's actually nicer just for the sense of getting together. I'm not going to set any more expectations. I just really hope that 2021, it's like we do have that ultimate sadness to reliving a high, and we learn something from all this. Like I hope more good comes out of this than bad. That's being optimistic, because the pessimist is saying, look how bad it's been during this.
Yeah.
But I hope that means that's a harder reaction. It's a harder bounce off. It's like how Donald Trump got into become the president.
Bruh, it's your fat friend trying to double jump you on the trampoline. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I hope that's 2021 for all of us. And I think honestly,
I'm thinking you say thick friend, but we know who you're voting for.
From back in the 90s, baby.
Your fat ass friend, dude. Fucking diabetes Mike.
Hey, you guys seen Mike around? No, but it's I hope the same, honestly. But going back to, seeing that shift from when I was playing devil's advocate and bashing or whatever. You know what? Devil's advocate's it's too much. Let's just say being myself.
Yeah. Well, can you really have a podcast without devil advocating each other?
No, I mean that's how you
can,
But like bashing on you, I see the shift, and I hope that's the movement forward. You know what I'm saying? God damn it, Bill. You're turning me on, dude. This pecker about to pop a pecker. You know what I'm saying? Calm down over here. But yeah, you were saying 2021 being that, bounce, leap forward. And we are learning things about
double fat
dude.
jump.
Yeah. We are learning things about, ourselves. This has subjected a lot of us to spend more time with family or, just find the worth in that kind of.
Do you think it has though, or is it had domestic violence and all that kind of child abuse go up as well?
That's that's the pessimistic look, or not even pessimistic. It's in a realist in a sense because it is going on. You know? But just as much as that's going on, there's good things happening too. Couples, families, friends growing closer and closer together.
Starting a cult. Nexium.
Yeah.
Getting branded next to their pelvic region. I mean, come on.
I mean, serving 120 years in prison.
I wish I would have looked more into that because I just didn't have a chance. But it's crazy that I did that much time. I wonder how much worse it got. You know what? I don't know what
I stopped on
silver bullet was.
So this is The Vow, right, on HBO?
Yeah,
is what we're talking about.
So we're gonna half recap it for you guys. So hell yeah.
Yeah, I watched episode 4.
Okay,
and I think that's the furthest I got, and it was like it got to the branding and. Spoiler, whatever. Okay. It got to the branding and all this and that.
And did it get to the part where you had to be in constant contact with your slave master and you had 1 minute to respond and just be like, can I, and you have to take pictures. Can I eat this? Can I do this?
Yeah.
And you know what's funny?
I
don't know if I should say this or not. I'll just say this, that I know somebody and it's like, those pyramid schemes of like those diets and things that you go on. And all those things, like those courses and stuff, are kind of culty in that same way where like you take pictures of all this, you endorse them, you brand them, like you have to do the certain work. Like they do kind of creep. They use that same exact technique. And I know somebody that I see taking pictures of all their food because they send it to like their trainer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's kind of funny. But that's funny.
But, that's crazy.
But they use that same technique.
Check up on them, bro. Check up on them because you never know.
But how much of that is going on? Like with those makeup products, with all the, it's like at a different level. Yeah. But anyways, so you've gotten to the part where they have to respond to like a minute with their master, take pictures if they're allowed to eat or not allowed to eat something.
And that's where
you got to. Then I think I watched like one more, and nothing else really happened. It kind of just got. What I hate about these fucking.
These new docu-series,
dude, it drives me. I've talked about this before. It drives me fucking crazy. I think this one was 9 episodes, and what happens is they spend 3 or 4 maybe drumming it up, and then all of a sudden it's 5 or 6, or no, like 2 or 3 more episodes of then going to the family, how they reacted, and how they thought of their daughter, and then their mother-daughter relationship. All this side story bullshit that we really don't care about, that you're just trying to get more screen time from.
Right.
It drives me fucking crazy, and that's why with this one, I fucking stopped watching because I was like, "Fuck you! I'm so sick of this shit."
You know when it started?
I'm so sick of this shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. It started with Making a Murderer.
Yeah,
that could have been. That could have been.
Oh my god,
that could have been 4 episodes.
There was
4 solid episodes, dude.
Yeah,
but it's not. It was ridiculous.
How many episodes of that show was the mom like this on the phone?
They're an hour long.
Are you coming home? I mean,
they're an hour
we're listening
long.
to that for 20 fucking minutes. I'm like, at least fast forward. I mean, this isn't content. The stairs did that too.
The new docu-series, and that's what the current docu-series is that have come out. What?
You got it.
I got it. That have come out recently, dude. Within the past maybe 2 years, I would say. It is just screen grab, clickbaity. It's a cool story, but I think they could be subjected or reformed into, instead of 9 episodes of an hour long, dude. They could be
the hour's fine if you're going to do 3 or 4. I mean,
exactly.
What I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
It drives me crazy,
and that's what puts me off. Like, I wanted the story about the stairs. Like, I wanted to know, learn about this story.
That's crazy.
And it's crazy, but like the
how much of that one did you get to?
Nothing. I didn't watch it because you know what put me off was the fact that it's like 10 episodes.
Was kind of worth it, but it did. That was when this hatred started. It's with that one, because I remember watching a couple episodes, being like, Now I'm gonna sit here for 3 more hours because I need to fucking find out.
Yeah, then you're so invested
is.
and you have to watch it. But there's such
they guilt you into it, dude.
Fucking.
But that one, dude. So it starts with
what is that story?
Okay, so it starts with this guy's wife that falls down the stairs one night. Just loses her balance. She had like a glass of wine or something.
Yeah.
Falls down the stairs and dies.
Lightweight Betty is what they call her.
And then, smacks her head against. And it becomes this whole thing about how forensic files and how they can figure out and do these blood study tests of like pushing a corpse down the stairs. How many times they have to do it so that the blood can actually have it.
The impact it did, yeah.
And being kind of impossible. So just jumps around that for, 3 or 4 episodes of this story, how it happened, how the police came, and how he was innocent. It turns out 20 years prior to that, he was in a long-term relationship, and the fucking girlfriend died the same exact way. She fell down the stairs. He lived in Europe at the time. So he gets away with that one. It's like, scotch-free.
Yeah, they're in Europe.
But he's like, dude, I'm going to remember that in case later on the line. So
then
then later down the line, then they're in trial.
Like he could forget that? Like, no, you just murdered somebody.
And then so they're in trial when this finally comes up, like near like episode 6 or 7. You're like, this fucker already did it before too. But it's kind of that O.J. Simpson way where they can be like, this was an evidence that supports this case in any way. So like it's unfair to bring it to the jury or unfair to bring it to court.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of weird loopholes like that, because if you brought that to court, you'd be like, well, it's a little too many times to accidentally
yeah. He's done this before.
I only date drunks too, so it's possible that every one of them could have fallen down the stairs at some point. But it's impossible kind of to die without being pushed, basically. But he gets away with that one. This comes up in court, and he gets away. And what's funny, his whole family, his kids know about this story too, and they all have that like kind of same crazy. Like, my dad's innocent. Like, the dad has really done a crazy job manipulating them to the sense of making them believe.
So homie did do it?
He got a no, he didn't get charged with it either time.
With the second one?
No. Yeah,
God
I
damn.
Know,
so if you ever want to get rid of somebody,
push him down the stairs.
Push him down some stairs,
if
doggy.
John Lennon would have known that, dude, the Beatles would still be together today. Mark my words.
You mean if George would have known that, George would have pushed her down, right?
Why?
Just because John Lennon wouldn't push his wife down.
Well, he beat her, so I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be.
Beating's different than
pushing her
when
down
you
the
beat somebody, you
stairs.
love them, and it's not trying to kill them. So
You sound like a cop.
What? I'm from Jersey, boy.
Jersey. What's the big idea?
If you love your wife, you beat her every once in a while.
But yeah, back to the vow. Naturally, this is how these conversations work. This is the attention span.
That. No, but yeah, homie,
I'm working on callbacks now. That's what I'm doing, dude.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, better than me. I'm off a week, so
yeah, you're like, dude, baseball
try
season.
it. Yeah. Oh shit, what is the score right now?
So
dude?
the vow
The
ended.
Sawyers, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm want to say I'm pretty sure at some point there was like sex trafficking involved. Some Hunter Biden stuff going on.
Okay.
I think
Jeffrey Epstein Island type.
I
of
think,
shit.
but I don't know. I feel like
isn't there a spinoff now off of it? It's I believe it's called Seduced.
Mm-hmm. A spinoff of the. What do you mean?
Yeah, you remember the actress India in it? She was like the first one, I believe, in the docu-series that was like, hey, there's some weird shit going on.
Okay.
So I believe, and she's like an actress and stuff.
God, they don't have spin-offs documentaries.
Yeah, docu-series spin-offs.
Oh my god! First it's Stanley from The Office,
But
and now this.
This one's on the Stars and Seduce.
Of course, it's on Stars. It has to keep
Something
on
like
going
that. Yeah.
down the line. Next, it's on fucking Quibi.
Okay. Quibi.
Rest in peace, dude.
But it's like her story and her part. You know, she's got to have a part, dude. She's an actress. And homie was a documentary film artist before, right?
I mean, the thing is with these documentary film artists, they just call themselves that, dude.
Oh,
At this point, I could call myself a documentary film artist. I'd take fucking videos of my dog. Okay, suck my dick.
That's
dude.
pretty. Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be pretty simple to make a documentary.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just because you go to some person, that has dementia, and you you videotape them shitting their pants and crying and watching their family slowly watch them die. Yeah. Okay, cool, dude. You didn't need to go to school for 8 years to do that.
I can film my dad's cancer fucking progression and treatment and all that.
I can go to a kid's cancer place and just film the kids for, a couple days and make a film, dude.
9 episodes, hour long.
Sundance, Utah.
Film festival.
Spin-offs.
Baby.
Well, not many spin-offs, but you know what I mean.
No, because he died.
Yeah, they all died, yeah.
Nah, man.
Yeah, that's hilarious, dude. Really funny stuff on this podcast today. That's what Halloween's all about, trick or treat, and sometimes smell my feet, give me something good to eat, you know what I mean? And I hope it's some scrum.
Oh,
that's
damn.
Bill, dude. That's Bill, dude.
That's Bill talking?
My inner Bill's coming out, dude. Hillary won't get down. She's doing that long game
dude,
sting.
Hillary was...
She's doing that long game sting shit, dude. She's into that. You can tell.
She's into that tantric
She's
shit,
dumb, dude. Can you see that? Her with a whip and like a black leather outfit on, dude. Like a Catwoman suit.
That's why Bill looks so old, dude. He's been whipped and fucking held in a cage. He's chastitied up. He's got a cage around his dick and everything, dude.
He's definitely been pegged before, don't you think?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
You think a lot of times or that one initiation time?
I think the initiation...
Honestly, give me your honesty. Like, don't...
The initiation started this infatuation for Bill. And it was actually after, because it was in college that he was initiated.
And do you know how they met? Do you know this lovely story, Hillary and Bill?
No, I don't. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he was initiated, and then years later, it actually sparked that interest, and that's when the red heels come into play. That's when that blue dress comes into play. Actually, many people don't know this, but the picture,
just like the lady in the blue dress, you got cigarettes on your breath.
Boom, and the picture was actually taken by Hillary. Nobody knows this, but the original picture was taken by Hillary.
Damn, a little birdie told me.
And it was a gift.
Come on, give me a laugh for that.
A little birdie. Okay, that flew over the cuckoo's nest for me, dude. I'm sorry.
Don't shit over my joke with a terrible joke, dude.
Whatever,
just keep going.
Dude,
just keep going so I can tell when Bill met Sally. Okay.
I just watched that movie and
I've never seen it.
Oh, dude, it's actually
I cry too much.
It's so good.
It's like Stepmom or something, dude.
You'd want to beat somebody. You want to.
Really?
Yeah. No.
What's it about?
So it's Jack. This is what I think it's
okay,
about.
You tell me that. I'll tell you the Bill and Hillary story.
Okay.
Then we have to decide what one's more romantic.
I don't know. This one has some romance to it, dude.
Okay.
This one has some romance.
This is our last bit, so make it good.
I recently watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Great fucking movie, dude.
You've never seen it. You just told
Yes, I have. I said it's a bad joke.
You just said I've never seen it, so
I think we were saying when Bill met Sally or whatever that fucking movie is.
Okay, so there's confusion there. So you've seen it?
Yeah,
it's
amazing.
Such a good movie.
Oh yeah, dude. He's like that movie after I watched it because it wasn't until
so he was
5
crazy.
or 6 years ago.
He's crazy.
I mean, it's like Shutter Island. It's like that's where Oh yeah.
Yeah, Nurse Ratched. Have you seen the new series on Netflix? Ratched?
No, I never. No,
it was actually really good, dude.
I just am over TV kind of too.
Understood. Okay, continuing. He was legit crazy. I think the one that flew over the cuckoo's nest is the big Indian guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just because it was the first time I've seen it. I've never seen it before.
I know.
So.
I watched it maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and it blew my mind.
But it's like
you need to watch Taxi Driver. Have you seen Taxi Driver?
Nuh-uh.
That's your next. Because I started doing this when we started doing our sober months. I started watching all these classic movies because I fucking finally had the attention span to do it. And I'm like, dude, because the thing is, you need the attention span because it's not as quick as the movies are now. So it's like that attention span. It's like reading a book or something. You have to really slow down your brain to appreciate the intricacies and stuff like that. But that's such a great fucking movie, dude.
It was so well, and like his acting in it is just impeccable, dude. He's so talented. He fucking it's just because he was like in the film, he was like legit crazy. Like he wasn't. It just showed a person in like manic mode, constant manic mode, And it was so interesting how he won everybody over, towards. He was just rebelling towards the confinement of this fucking asylum. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know when that movie was made though, too. And it's always, I think when film's only like 100-ish years old, right? So him, like Jack Nicholson playing that character, and you see like that method acting and just that real truthful acting, like at such an early age of film. It's inspiring because like that's the reason why, like, you know, somebody like the Beatles or, you know, is so great, or Chuck Berry or something, because it was still so raw, and it was still like nobody fucking heard Jimi Hendrix. Like when he started playing electric guitar and throwing that like fuzz or like that slight phase or delay over like some of his like heartfelt riffs for his riff, like nobody has heard that before. So it's hard to, you know, change that. It's like hard to then break the next. It's like those, I think that's one paintings from 1500.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know is there going to be a painter that's from 2020? I don't know. Banksy maybe would be the one prolific one of our generations. And I don't even think would be quote unquote that great of an artist in that sense. He's great in the sense that he's bringing art to what it needs to be with our attention span. He feeds that more than the actual, I don't know. I guess it's just a different form.
Yeah, no, and it's not downplaying the art community at all, because there are some great artists out there that are making.
But where's the Sistine Chapel? I mean, get out of here.
Well, I don't think. See, the bar was set so high.
Yeah.
To artists, and I don't think we're in that timeline anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything Da Vinci made, even though the helicopter is fucking, you know, there's a helicopter. He tried to innovate that. He tried to fabricate it from
nothing.
There being nothing.
Like Tesla. I think he had like how many hundreds of ideas in Tesla?
Yeah,
like,
that
crazy.
Still haven't been put into fruition, you know, or
crazy.
And so it's just a time difference. You know, whenever, you know, you ever have that relationship, but it's just like the timing is just wrong. You know, this would have been great maybe a couple years before or a couple years after, but the timing's wrong.
Crying again.
Damn. Shout out to my feelings,
dude. Bro. You got a fucking razor over there or something, dude? To my I don't think they can see my wrist from this camera angle, dude.
Are you chopping an onion, boy?
Dude, I don't want to feel these things anymore, dude. Where's my Facebook feed, dude?
It's just different time, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
you're not going to see a 16 Chapel again. There is
Yeah,
art.
dude.
There is
you
art.
Need to bring back the fucking mysteries of life, dude. Get out of here. Stop being.
Do some DMT, baby.
Oh, yes.
Have some psilocybins, bruh.
Dude, I'm not even joking, dude.
I'm not joking either.
This shit's just shit. It changed my life, man. And I know it would change a lot of people's life that have, like, I don't know, even somebody, but even the thing is, they set it up in a way that was something religious they did maybe once a year, once every couple of years, that you made a
just
sacrament.
To humble yourself.
Yeah, you had to face your fucking ego. It's not like you're like some hippy dippy dude that's trying to like hallucinate and fly in the sky. It's for these people also that are like, okay, I've been studying about God. I've been studying about higher power. I've been studying about the universe. Now it's time not to learn about it, but to experience it and see it from a different and shed this reality, dude. And that's, I think, it's powerful, man. And I hate how demonized it's all become. And it's sad for me as a society, dude. I don't see our society. We need something like this to really, really start shifting people, because nobody's got it right. No, it's too extreme.
Bro, yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, like, I can't believe when I was a kid, I was trying to gain advice or you know, some sane wisdom from these like 30, 40-year-olds. Yeah. And I think about it now.
But they should have fucking told us this shit. That's what I'm so frustrated with.
They should have said, hey, you know what? I don't know shit, bro.
Yo, look at the ancient aliens, man. Watch that shit. I'm 8. Watch it, dude. I don't care. Like, that shit would have given me more hope than being like, hey, believe in this fucking old thing that I don't really.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, now at 30, like, I don't claim to know shit. You know, I know.
But that's truthful.
I know. And
so be true. That's way more helpful than being like, if you don't believe, you don't believe, dude. You're going to hell. Sorry, dude. Peace out. I'll be up there. You'll be down there. Yeah. I'll send you a postcard, bitch. And okay? Stop crying.
Shout out to my feelings, bro. But no, like, this will be definitely something that is implemented, you know, on my child.
Yeah.
That's like,
yeah, dude, I know. That's
so,
awesome.
like, that's the beauty it's almost, I would say ego feeding and all that, but like I get to put out this child. I get to morph and almost,
manipulate.
It's a harsh term, but in a sense, it's reality, right?
Yeah.
You manipulate this person.
That's
morph,
just the wrong word, because it's not. The thing is, your beliefs are truthful. You're coming from an honest standpoint,
right?
and you're
I
having an
think
honest conversation.
Yeah.
That's all that any of this should be.
Yeah.
That's the problem with every conversation you have
Yeah.
with people. It's you're either right or you're wrong, and I'm trying to convince you why you're right or wrong. And the fact that you're doing that, it's really beautiful. And it's beautiful to see, because I know that
hormones talking.
I know.
I'm
about to cry. Okay?
HRT,
I'm about to cry.
dude.
I haven't had a good cry in about 48 hours, so I think I'm due. Okay, it's my time of the week. So, but it's beautiful to see a genuine person like you put that forward, and that's a trend that I wish I saw more often. And that's why I'm glad to call you a friend, because it's cool to see somebody like putting an honest thing forward like that, because that is what would grow the future more than even a vote, or even how you interact with people. And that's what we're taught. I mean, dude, if you're in the car with somebody and how they talk, and they're like, why is the car the place where you can just say the worst things? But you start seeing that, like, and if you're kind of taught through like school and all these things to kind of hate or separate yourself from other people. You're taught to always like, hey, try to find this group or that group rather than just coexisting with it all. And I always was the floater. That's always how I was. But that kind of makes you feel lost a lot of the time, I guess, is what it comes down to. I don't know how I got there, dude. Shout out to my feelings, dude. Okay? This might be Halloween, so this is some spooky shit.
And that's why,
it's scary,
and that's why I'm voting Kanye, dude. That's why I'm writing him in. He's got some,
whatever. I said that to you last week, and you're like, dude, you should marry him. And I was like,
if
okay.
you like him so much, why don't you marry him?
I was like, okay. I was hoping to have a conversation about it, because I was actually super surprised to hear him on Joe Rogan's podcast talk for 3 hours, and I was like, he doesn't sound real. I mean, he's out there, but he actually has like a backbone to this stream of consciousness that he's connected. But the Christian thing is where he loses me.
Loses you. Yeah, he's very big into Christ.
Yeah.
And giving his life to Christ. But I think I gathered through that, listening to that Christ, he sold his soul to the devil. And he's just switching the names, dog.
I don't think you're wrong. I don't know if you're trying to be funny, but
no, I'm not.
Actually, because the hip hop world is so Illuminati and dark arts like that.
This is somewhat what I gathered.
Wow.
Is he tried from listening to him, he replaces God with every time. I don't know. He just he pushes that in every time almost something bad happened to him.
We could say that was somebody that strongly believes in God.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
100%. And you know what? If it is, this is me somewhat playing devil's advocate. Like, if it is, here we go again. If it is, like, good for him.
Scapegoat.
If that's what you believe, dude, I have nothing against you. Like, that's your belief.
But if it is the other thing, why would it be something worse than that? I mean,
I guess I mean, if that's what got you where you are now and you believe in that, then you believe in that. There's a lot of Satanists out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of devil worshippers,
yeah.
Dark arts followers, if you will. But I'm about to peck my way out of this conversation because I don't know where it's going, dog.
All right. Well, it was really nice having you back in the studio.
It was actually really nice being here. And I like the new little lights you got over there. You got a couple of flashing lights over there.
We're trying to look better for these people, dude.
Investing into our own product.
I heard Sting said, dude, I can't finish watching your podcast, and took that personally.
Yeah.
And I was like, sorry, I was like, you can't. I couldn't finish the episode. It's like, oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, well,
next week, election week episode, CJ, Hobo Blues Clown, Dr. Zevia.
Hell yeah.
We're going to be watching the live results, dude. It's going to be fun.
So how does that happen? Like, the results come in at the end of the night, or what?
Kind of. It's just kind of starts swaying a certain way. A lot of people actually say,
because if it's anything like tonight, I think I'm gonna be working for a while. So
it'll be a later one. We're getting to it. It'll probably be 7 or 7:30 or something.
All right.
But I think there's so many mail-in votes. They're saying that it's gonna be a farther like it'll take longer than usual.
Oh, okay.
But we can still you can still go on a website where you'll see a second to second uptick of earn down tick. So whenever we end up recording, we'll just say the time it is, and then you could actually probably screen grab it, and it'd be kind of funny to like have it in the corner or something like that. It there. Yeah,
sounds good.
But
we'll see you next week, folks. Thanks for listening, and I love you, dude. I miss being
glad
here,
you feel better.
I feel like we look like alcoholics. All this.
Oh, I'm an alcoholic for sure, dude. Amor y Paz.